Welcome back to the channel. It's your host Argento with another Call of Duty video. Today, the Gulag King will reveal how he became a legend in the Gulag. And this is how I became a legend. This is how I became the Gulag King. Is playing gunfight non-stop until I was able to play the solo queue in this game mode and carry. Now, I'm bringing you 3 games where I solo queued and I destroyed people. It wasn't the last game. I made people rage quit. So that should tell you that the Gulag King is here to stay. Enough about me. Let's get into the video. Gunfight is a very unique playlist. It's very similar to the Gulag, except for the fact that in Gunfight you're playing with 1 or 2 other people, depending on the week. But Gunfight allows you to learn angles and to play your opponent without having to be in the Gulag all the time, because there are some people who, like, once again, the Gulag, they don't know how to play angles, or they don't know how to listen to footsteps or other noises, and they lose. And for somebody who's a liability in the Gulag, your squad suffers because they have to go get money, they have to risk themselves, and sometimes in the pursuit of getting one of your squad mates, you die just because you get outplayed, or you're in the open and then some guy just lights you up, and nobody wants that. So if you play a gunfight playlist, this will teach you how to maneuver through close quarters combat and how to play angles. See, that guy, if he was good, he should have killed me because he was playing that angle, and all he had to do was just aim down sights and wait for me to turn to that corner because I was already low. And see, just before in that situation, I played the angle. I knew he was coming on my right. I waited for him. He couldn't see me. He could only see my username above me, and I was able to light him up without having to risk myself. And especially in close quarters combat, people get sloppy. If they don't know how to play, they get sloppy. Now watch this. It was a little laggy there, but that guy, he got me low. And then he thought, oh, let me push. And it was a miracle that I lived in that situation. But let's just keep going into this video. Playing angles is crucial for the Gulag, and I'm going to drill that into everybody that watches this video because it's important. And some people might think, oh, it's camping, which for those people who say that it's camping, it's not camping in a close quarters situation, because in close quarters combat, you're just not going to be running after, just running and gunning. It's not going to happen. You're going to lose most of those fights, especially if people who know how to play angles. Now I just want you to observe what I just did there. The guy got me low. instead of pushing me, he stayed back and allowed me to get to a spot where I was able to lay him up, which was the wrong move. And especially in the Gulag, people don't like to push. Once they get hurt, they like to run back, which for somebody who likes to play the numbers, if somebody's low and they're running back, you push them. You push them because they get nervous. And when people get nervous, they make mistakes. Now look at that. Me being able to play the angles effectively not only works in my advantage to me getting the first shot, it also deters people from getting a good shot on me. Because they also, when people are running, they can't really just like, oh, quick scope every time. And they don't, like, not a lot of people have the accuracy just to get those shots in. Sorry about that. Something that I've always done in the Gulag was just wait. You get into a spot where you can get somebody, but also sometimes it's better to wait for the flag, especially if you have a good lethal like a C4 or a Semtex. You can stay close, wait at the clock if somebody's not pushing, throw the C4, boom, you win. And playing the objective is another part of the Gulag that you can use to your advantage, especially if you're somebody who isn't the best at Gulag, or you're just starting out, or if you don't like a gun. Because most of the time when I don't like a gun, like the carbon rifle, I hate that. I hate it. And sometimes I don't really push with it because I don't like it. So I wait to get my lethal and my tactical, and then I use that to get the advantage. Stun somebody. Oh, they can't see? Bang. They're done. I win. The Gulag King returns to the war zone. Now, look what happened to me there. The guy was in the trench. I didn't see him because he was below me, and usually our point of view is looking up. So I wasn't able to see that guy, especially when I was running, and I got destroyed. And sometimes that's just how you have to be in order to win the Gulag. You got to be sneaky. Now I'm also going to bring up something that I really enjoy about the Gulag, is that if your squad mate dies and they spawn in the same Gulag, you can have those callouts, whether it be with a verbal call out and you're able to see the guy above in the jail section of the Gulag, and you're able to point somebody out so that your squad mate can get that confirmed win. Or if you're playing with randoms, you can throw stones in the direction of where those people are going, and you can use that to guide somebody to get the win. Now, I'm going to talk about something that is a big no-no in the Gulag. Sprinting and the openness. having no plan in the Gulag is a disservice for your squad. Now that might bother some people, but if you don't have a plan in the Gulag, you shouldn't even be playing with your squad. Let's be honest. Because the people who don't have a plan, they lose in the Gulag. Especially the people like the Gulag King. To where you get outplayed because you don't even have a plan. You're just, running around, hopefully you'll get a kill. Now that might work some of the times, but when it really matters and when your squad is relying on you to get back in and try to clutch the game out, you need to have a plan. Wait 1 second, let me get some water and then I'll continue with my last tip for the Gulag. The last tip I'm going to give you to win more Gulag games is to play solo Warzone games. Now, if you're not good at the Gulag, this helps you. Or you're not good at Warzone, this also helps you. Because you only have to worry about that one guy. Because there's no squads. Once you eliminate somebody, they don't go down. They get sent straight to the Gulag, or they just get returned to the game. This is also good because if you reverse that scenario, if someone kills you, you go straight to the Gulag. You don't have to worry about your squad clutching it. Like, it's only you against the other person. And if you're not good at Warzone, if you're just starting out, this is a very good thing because you'll most likely die in the Warzone more often than not, and you'll be able to practice in the Gulag. Now this would take a lot longer because you got to play more Warzone games, and if you know anything about Warzone, it takes time. So, this was the part I was talking to you about before. We made them rage quit in this game. They were getting destroyed 5-1 and they just gave up. The Gulag King still remains the king. Now, like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, it's your king, Sarge. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.